Hello! Hello everyone, I am Earthling Era, aka Jamila, or Jamila, aka Earthling Era, and I am in Nashville. What? If you've been here before, you know that I live in Oaxaca, Mexico. I actually come from New York, New Jersey, East Coast girly, and I've never been to Tennessee. I'm happy to be here. It hasn't been a plan of mine at all to come to Nashville, Tennessee. But I'm here because an organization I work with is having a retreat, and I'm going to be facilitating my inclusive systems design workshop, which I'm really excited for. This workshop is all about helping individuals within the organization learn how to build inclusive systems. But also, if you've been here before, you know I'm someone who cares a lot about wellness, a lot about opening your mind, a lot about getting free, about grounding down, connecting with earth and nature. And so that's going to be a large part of the workshop as well. But I don't have much time. I've got a nail appointment. You know, you gotta glam up before these things. This was my entire day in Nashville. Yesterday was getting these braids in. It took over 6 hours. So I still have not done any roaming around, any meandering. If you've been here before, you know I also love meandering. I love wandering. I was hoping today would be my opportunity to wander, but I have to hunker down. I'm gonna be in a cafe pretty much all day, getting some last minute work done. But one other thing I did get to do yesterday was go to Whole Foods. Okay, I don't know how you might feel about Whole Foods. As a girl living in Mexico right now, living in Oaxaca, Mexico, a place like Whole Foods is kind of like a wonderland. You know, when I first arrived, I'm just like, it's just so big and shiny, and there's like so much stuff. I was so surprised to see some of the fruits and veggies that I'm used to in Oaxaca. One is chayote, and that one is a really cool veggie. I almost was like, this was a mistake walking in here, because I saw all of these wellness stuff, all these essential oils, all of this, and I only have but my one carry-on, and so I really had to be careful about what I took on. Also, my reason for going to Whole Foods in the first place was because I'm gonna be at a campsite for this retreat for 3 days, and I'm a veganish person. I should stop calling myself that because I'm not really vegan in Oaxaca. But I don't eat meat, so I know that it might be hard for me to feel full and feel nourished during the retreat, depending on what kind of food is provided. So I want to show you what I got from Whole Foods. Tap water in Nashville ain't it, all right? So I had to get my water. I have another bigger water bottle over there that I got. I've been lugging these around. I forgot my water bottle at home, which was a mistake. So that's why I'm holding on to this one. I needed deodorant because it came with like an empty one, and all they had were all of these like natural deodorants, which is great, right? Like aluminum free and all of that stuff. But I'm a traveler. I'm a mover and a shaker, okay? I learned my lesson that I really cannot do with the like holistic deodorants. I need something a little bit more reliable. So what I ended up doing was just getting one of the men's deodorants, assuming that maybe they will be a little bit stronger. We'll see, I'll keep you posted. I got a coconut and vanilla flavor, Everyman Jack. Oh, let me switch the camera. I don't know how drastic that flip might be, but hopefully it's not too bad. So yes, I got my deodorant. I got these crackers because I found these. These are like ready to eat. It's like canned tuna, like, you know, like a ready to eat kind of canned tuna situation, but it also comes with a quinoa salad. So there's like quinoa in there, olives and beans and stuff. So that's really cool. I got 3 of those. I already ate one. This is another one, tuna and red bean salad. These are really great, these fig bars. Yeah, because you know they're more nutritious than nothing, so that should hold me over. Nuts! I also had some pecans, but I ate them while I was sitting in my chair all day yesterday. These look so good. They look so good. Look at that. I got this Intense Defense vitamin D shot. I just feel like when traveling, especially like in my experience traveling to the US from Mexico and back, like something kind of always happens, and I think there's still stuff coming up here and there now, and I just want to make sure I don't get sick when I get back home, because we gotta keep going. There's lots to do, man. There's lots to do, and I don't want to be out for the count, so it's a shot. I'm gonna take it like a shot. That's awesome. That's so good. It's cool. These are little like living in Mexico and all this stuff is so interesting to me. I'm sure there are places, by the way, in Mexico where you could find these things, especially in like Mexico City, but just where I am in Oaxaca, pretty rural area, they have some health food stores. I recently walked by one, so I'll see, but this is like a wonderland for me. This is like what you put under the soap, so it lasts really long and stays like really fresh. So I'm gonna put these in my bathroom. Hair scrunchies. Usually it doesn't hold when I put just like one, but these feel like a good size, so it might. Out for now because I don't know how it looks. Okay, what else we got? Hip and joint jerky. These are for Clover, my little chihuahua. Whenever I go to the US, I always promise her I'll bring back some fun treats. So I was happy to find these because she actually does get like cramps in her legs sometimes, and it's really scary. So yeah, it's beef lung. Yum. So this is not a Whole Foods sponsored video, but I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you what I got. I really gotta run. I have to check out of this place this morning, and I'll go to get my nails done. I'm gonna work in a cafe for all of the day, and then later tonight I meet up with the board of directors of the organization, so have dinner, and the next day it's game time. The retreat is on. I cannot wait to share with you how it goes, so stay tuned. This is my best friend. Meet my best friend. This beautiful lake. I have to find out what lake this is. Can you see the water? Last time I saw water like this was in Bacalar, Mexico. I'm like overwhelmed by the beauty of this place. This is my first morning. We arrived at night, so I haven't really been able to see much of it. This is the first that I'm seeing is this lake, and then I'll take a walk around. I love this life. I feel so grateful. I feel so grateful to be around good people and to be in beautiful places. I can't tell you much about how Nashville is or, you know, what my experience here has been like yet, because I've literally just like been kind of busy the entire time. I have my workshop today, so this is a full retreat weekend situation. There's going to be a lot of different sections, but I'm really excited for mine because, you know, I think my work is really necessary because people don't take the time to pause. And so even though this is an inclusion workshop, it is so much more about remembering the humanity. I truly believe that when we do acts of, you know, negative acts against other people, it all has to do with what's going on in here. I'm really excited to put my best foot forward today and give people a moment to reflect, to pause, to reflect, to feel the beingness within their bodies, and then workshop what kind of inclusive systems can we create. I'm so excited for my little sliver of time within this week, and I just feel so blessed and honored to be in this space as well, to be able to be here with the rising sun and the water. It's gonna be a tricky one, maybe. What do you think is your purpose?
Asking ourselves these kinds of questions is probably something we don't get to do all of the time, but it's really important to do to see what we're working with and what we're bringing to the table, right, and where we're coming from. Because a lot of the times, if we ever feel the need to have a conflict with someone else or have an argument with someone else, oftentimes it's coming from something that's going on with us. It's coming from us. Everyone around you is just kind of reflecting you. We're all mirrors to each other. And sometimes if we act out or lash out, or maybe don't have the capacity to hold space for someone else in the fullness of who they are, it comes back to us not allowing the space for the fullness of who we are sometimes. And so specifically, I'll speak to the abundance question. A lot of the challenges in the world actually come from a sense of scarcity, right? If we can't recognize our own abundance and everything that we have, we're more likely to want to get as much as we can. And sometimes getting as much as we can means taking away from others who need it too, right? So sometimes it's important to ask ourselves these kinds of questions so we can know ourselves more deeply, so we can see where we're coming from when we're in community with other people, especially people who are different from us.
I didn't mention this, but on the first day, yesterday, I also led a land acknowledgement, and that was really beautiful because I invited everyone, whenever they're really connecting with nature, with the forest, with the lake, hearing the animals around, to think about the families that once stewarded this land. And who once had a strong connection with this particular land and this particular place. This place, this YMCA, was once home to a number of indigenous tribes and was also the hunting grounds for a few indigenous tribes. I'll put down specifically who they were. We had a moment of silence, and I was able to speak to the trail of death and the process of forced removal of families from here to Oklahoma and then probably again. So yeah, let's take a moment of silence now, you and I, and remember and honor and recognize not only the people that stewarded this land, but the impacts today on Native American tribes and peoples because of that. Thank you. So, my session went really well yesterday. People keep coming up to me, telling me how much they enjoyed it. I think folks were really open-minded, and that's something I encourage all throughout is open-mindedness and, you know, being willing to think beyond the confines of our mind. That's the other thing I really encourage for folks. Take your thinking one step further. Take it one step further past the limitation. Be creative, be innovative, and see what emerges. And then it's so interesting to see how many cool ideas you come up with. Simple ideas. And I think, I don't know, sometimes people struggle with simplicity. But I was really happy to find that everyone took to it all really well. It was all the magic that I was hoping to create. I got some folks thinking, and I hope that it inspires them to continue looking more introspectively and asking themselves the hard questions. I truly believe that questions like, what is your purpose, plants the seeds throughout days, throughout lives, right? To be like, I never really thought about my purpose. What is my purpose? Am I fulfilling my purpose? We still have a little bit of time to go here. I still have 2 more days in Nashville, and I plan on having some fun. So let's see what we can get into. Once the retreat was over, those of us with later flights decided to stick around and grab some food. We went to Martin's Barbecue, which in my opinion was just okay. I guess because I asked for no slaw, it meant that I would just get a plate of fried food. The few of us who were left decided to go and visit Broadway. Keep in mind, this is Broadway on a Sunday afternoon, so you can only imagine what this looks like on a given Friday or Saturday night. I was enjoying myself shopping around and bar hopping on Broadway, but tomorrow was my last full day in Nashville, so I decided to end the day early and get some rest. Right now, I'm gonna be calling an Uber to take me to a cafe called The Morning Ritual. I also saw online that they have some vegan biscuits and like vegan breakfast sandwiches, so that honestly sounds perfect. So from there, I'll be able to wander around, explore, and just see what I get into. It is a little bit of a rainy day today, but you know, I'll have my jacket on, I'll have my scarf, and hopefully it won't be that bad. So here we go on today's wandering, lollygagging adventure in Nashville.
After getting another rosemary latte from what is now my favorite coffee shop in Nashville, I thought that with the gloomy weather, the only thing to do was to go visit a museum, and I am so freaking glad I did. I am honored to make this video and be able to share the spectacular work of the National Museum of African American Music. From the roots of Africa to modern times, this museum covered it all, and I'm so excited to share some of my experience with you through this video. As a cherry on top, the museum provided a curated list of Black-owned or Black-approved restaurants and bars in Nashville. But there was the food hall that was really close to the museum, and I was pretty hungry, so I just decided to eat from one of the vendors here. I had some really delicious salmon with veggies. But the night is young, and Printer's Alley was listed on the museum list as an area to check out. An Uber driver had told me to go to Printer's Alley as well, so I headed there and ended up at Bourbon Street Blues and Boogie Bar.
We had a request for a Chardonnay song, so we're gonna do this one for you. Right here.
Home sweet home. I just got in. It's not even 11 o'clock yet. It's almost 11. It's like 10:50 something. But I guess your girl can't hang. I was ready to go home because, I don't know, I had a good time, but it just felt like, okay, I don't need to still be out. It's a Monday night. There's not too much going on. There's not many places I could bop around to. I really, really, really love the live music element of Nashville. I can see it being a place I come to just if I like crave music. Like if I just want to listen to music and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I would come here if I was really sad. I feel like I would come here if I was really sad and just needed like a lot of music, a lot of live music. So that's nice. And it's a Monday night. It was still kind of fun. So I figure on a weekend, it's probably even better. My only thing about Nashville that I don't love is how not walkable it is. I've taken so many Ubers all day just to get through like to different neighborhoods and stuff. So I would say that's my only complaint, but everyone I've spoken to who lives here absolutely loves it. They think it's a bit expensive, but I don't know. The US is just expensive to me living in Mexico. Like when I come here into the US, I just expect everything to be expensive. I had a good time. Overall. Today was a nice, really fun day. The National African American Museum of Music was absolutely a highlight. That was incredible. So that is my time in Nashville. Yeah, that's all, folks. I've had a good time. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Thank you for being here to see the completion of my workshop in this iteration of it, and for checking out Nashville with me. I'll head back to Oaxaca and then we'll have many more adventures there together. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to like this video if you did indeed enjoy it. And I look forward to more shenanigans with you in the future. Thanks for being here. But wait, I actually had some time in the morning before my flight to check out the farmers market. I arrived pretty early in the morning, so they had only just opened and many of the restaurants hadn't been opened yet. But it was so cool to see all the food and gift shop items that are available to passerby. I think the next time I come to Nashville, I definitely want to visit this farmers market when it is up and going. But for now, I'm just glad to know that this place is here and I will definitely return the next time I am in Nashville. As always, it felt so good to return home to Oaxaca and land back in this beautiful, beautiful country. Until next time, thank you for being here.